up, YouTube? Topaz Jace here, and I got a pretty good show lined up for you today, man. First, we're gonna jump into the news. Then we're gonna jump into this review for this new game featuring Future track. Then we're gonna jump into an article from downloadpass.com. But before then, listen to a brief instrumental from underground producer CFAT. So there's an MC named D1, which he signed to RCA, but before he signed to RCA, he spent some time with Cash Money and such, which a lot of people thought he was going to sign to Cash Money until he decided to go elsewhere, which was a smart fucking move. But yet, so he developed a mixtape that was supposed to drop on the 15th, which was supposed to be inspired by Lil Wayne and shit. But yet, the day that he was about to drop this shit is the day that Cash Money called his label and pretty much said, look, y'all gonna ban this motherfucking project or else there's gonna be a lawsuit in the works and his life can be threatened and shit because of it. And you know, all of that shit makes me wonder, what exactly did he say on this project to make them go like that? But anyway, on to today's review, man, and it's to that the game dedicated featuring Future, man. And you know what? Should have seen this one coming from a mile away because the game is just notorious for this shit, man. Pretty much taking whatever the new dope artist is and shit and applying himself on their types of track. Because this song dedicated, it just feels like a Future track, doesn't it? Except for it's much drier than what Future usually does. And what it's about is pretty much the fallout from relationships as they come to an end and shit. And I usually can get behind that, but overall just wasn't a solid enough track here. Like, quite honestly, there was one part that brought a lot of intrigue to it, like the bar that the game had, talking about how him and Future both have kids that got the new nigga coming in and shit, and they ain't kill him yet, that's why he salutes Future and shit. That was interesting bar. But besides that, man, not a lot of intrigue to the track, man, and quite honestly, this reflects poorly on what the documentary 2 was going to be like, because I was kind of hoping for pretty much some original straight up game tracks. He's really just jumping from style to style to style and all that bullshit that Snoop Dogg used to do and shit, man. And I really don't like that. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpass.com, and today's article is about how people gonna come to you and ask you to do your old style and shit again, man. Because here's the thing, if you're passionate about music and passionate about the game, man, then you will naturally progress because you are naturally going to want to do better than what you're at now. Therefore, your style is going to change, your style is going to be updated and all of that shit, man. And you, quite honestly, will remain more relevant than ever because of that. But yet, there's always going to be select fans and shit that's going to like you only for one type of music that you was delivering. And they're going to continue to ask you to bring that shit back. And my thing is, never do that shit. To quote Jay-Z, if you want my old music, buy my old albums. Because here's the thing, look at a lot of rappers who remained the same throughout the years and see where they're at now. Like, take DMX. DMX is rapping the same fucking way that he did way back when. How many people today give a fuck about what DMX say? He could drop a dope ass album tomorrow and people wouldn't even care enough to play that shit because he's not relevant to what's going on today. And what made Jay-Z so relevant, like right now, still to this day, the fact that he continued to change, and he changed for the better. Now, a lot of people, they change for the worse, but yet that unpredictability, man, that brings in enough intrigue to keep people interested on you. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.